Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters, welcome to my channel. Today's video, I want to ask this question. What is happening in Saudi Arabia? Wallahi, what is happening? They are actually following the prophecy where Rasulullah SAW said, this is the sign and this is what will happen before the hour will be established. They are following the hadith, every single bit of it. And the question is why? So I'm asking, what is happening in Saudi Arabia? I'll be showing you a video before I talk more. But before I show you the video, I want you to consider subscribing because we talk about the end of time, Dajjal, Ya'juj and Ma'juj coming of the Mahdi, and many more topics about the Judgment Day. So again, if you're new here, consider subscribing. This video, let's take a look. I posted, actually, I showed this video, I believe last year in December. I made a video from this lady's video. Her name is Eva Zhu. I want you to take a look one more time so that inshallah you have a better idea what I will be talking about. So this is what is happening in Saudi Arabia. So let's take a look.
Not the Saudi Arabia we hear about very much.
Okay, so this is where it begins. Okay?
Welcome to Saudi Arabia. This is not the Saudi Arabia we hear about very much. A Saudi Arabia that's mountainous and green, where nature reigns supreme. I was in the middle of my trip across the country in the far south when a local friend showed me a pin on the map and told me, you have to go there. Nobody knows about this place. He did warn me that a 4x4 vehicle would come in handy.
So what Eva is showing here in this video is that she went to Saudi Arabia and somebody she said, a friend of hers said, you have to come and see it, right? What she showed in that video, in the clip, is that Saudi Arabia, it is all becoming very, very green. I want you to take a look at it again so that you have a better idea. So you can see she's a vlogger. Okay, her name is Eva Zhu. She's a vlogger and she is now in Saudi Arabia. Take a look. She is showing her audience how Saudi Arabia has changed. All this greenery, the water flows and these trees. And everything, she said, you never expect this in Saudi Arabia. And look at her facial expression. She's like shocked. She is like surprised. Like this much of greenery she is saying, and she is saying, I'm just surprised. Like as you have seen in the beginning of this video, let's take a look. This is Saudi Arabia. I mean, everyone is shocked. Everyone is shocked. Now, I'm going to be mentioning in the hadith in a second. But look, she is surprised by looking at these greeneries, okay? Everything is just green. Look, this is a water flow. I just spoke about it. It's right there. Water flow. There's a rain water or maybe mountain water, whatever water it is coming from the, maybe from a river. I do not know. But most likely they had some rain. So that's how they ended up having this water flow. Okay. So now the reason I really want to talk to you about is because this is not why I wanted to make the video. We all know this is happening in Saudi Arabia. But the reason I wanted to make this video is because the hadith said, لا تقم الساعة حتى تود الأرض عرب مروجا وانهارا. Rasulullah SAW said, لا تقم الساعة حتى تود الأرض. The hour will not be established until the land of Arab will go back to becoming greenery and luscious and rain, like there will be a lot of rain, there will be a lot of water. So the whole land, the Arabian land, will become watery and it will have a lot of greenery. And Rasulullah used the word tawda, basically means it will go back, means it was like this before. When we had this ice age, that's when really it started. So everywhere on earth it was all icy. When the ice melted, we had this water and greenery on land, and that included the driest part on earth, which will be the Middle East. Even that part of the world, right after the ice age, it was greenery and it had a lot of water. Now, after some time, that water, it just evaporated, like it was gone. There was no water, there was no greenery, so it all turned desert. That's how we find desert life, right, in Saudi Arabia. Now it is coming back again to become watery and greenery. Wallahi, this is, what else you want as a proof, as an evidence that these hadiths are so authentic, and this is going to be happening. And subhanAllah, dear sisters, is happening right in front of our eyes now. I want to show you this one. Okay, this is really what I wanted to show you today, because this will nail it in the coffin and put an end to all the debate, all the argument people have about hadith, authenticity of hadith. Oh, I don't want to follow hadith. Let's take a look at this news, and then inshallah I'll make a few more comments. Okay, so let's see. Let's make it green. Campaign plans 10 million trees across Saudi Arabia. Subhanallah. This is happening in Saudi Arabia. So why I'm showing this? In addition to this greenery land that Eva showed, okay, this greenery, Saudi Arabia turning into a green oasis. In addition to that, now Saudi Arabia, the government itself cannot help but to plant trees, make it even more greener. Why, dear my sisters? Is because they are following the hadith. This is the qadr of Allah. This is the decree of Allah. Allah Azza wa Jal, when He decrees something through Rasulullah, the prophecy that is supposed to be coming true, Allah will create the environment for that. Even right now, Saudi Arabia cannot help but to follow the prophecy, just like they follow the prophecy where Rasulullah said the Bedouin Arab, they will compete with each other barefooted. Remember the hadith? Bedouin Arab, they will compete to build lofty towers. Remember that hadith? They could not help but to follow the hadith, because the only way Saudi Arabia, the Middle Eastern countries, could actually stand out in front of the whole world and make a mark, making a big announcement that we are present, is through by building those lofty towers. Right now, if you go to UAE, the Burj Khalifa Tower, there you will see the Burj Khalifa Tower will be lit up if there is a national event taking place somewhere else, if there is a festival taking place, if there is a celebration taking place, the Burj Khalifa will be lit up. Why? Because they believe that this tower, this Burj Khalifa Tower, is a symbol of national pride, and this is an ambassador for the rest of the world from UAE to show UAE's presence and their care for other nation, for other culture, for other religion. Subhanallah. So they could not help but to build these towers. Now they cannot help but to plant these trees. Because why? Because, dear my sisters, we already know, because of the global warming, we have to have these trees. Otherwise, according to the scientists, there will be greenhouse emission, and there are a lot of carbon monoxide in the atmosphere that will trap in the ozone layer of the world, of the earth, and then the earth will become heated up. So they do not want that to happen. So they want to have these trees so that they will provide oxygen that will clear up the outer atmosphere of the earth and make us live here for a longer time. So, dear brothers and sisters, look at this. This is what they're doing, a campaign to plant 10 million trees. And we know this. We have seen this coming in the news a few days ago. We already know this. But how often and how many of us have actually thought about it? Dear brothers and sisters, this is the reason I'm making this video, is to tell you that the end of time prophecies are being fulfilled. Wallahi, the end of time prophecies are being fulfilled. This is another one that has been fulfilled. There are a few other remain which will be fulfilled inshallah. But look at the miraculous nature of this hadith. Look at this miracle. Like, these countries, they cannot help but to follow the prophecy. They have to follow, because otherwise they know if they do not plant trees, if they do not make Saudi Arabia, the desert land greenery and watery and luscious, then they know that this will be the end of the earth. So they cannot help but to follow the prophecy. I want you to take a look at this video a little bit more, at this news. And we already have seen this news probably in the media. But look at this. Look at this country. Like, it's all green. And she is not a Saudi citizen. Okay, she is not someone who talks about the end of time. She is not someone who knows anything about end of time, perhaps about Islamic end of time. Nevertheless, she herself is shocked to see how greenery it is, how luscious, and how much water they're getting in Saudi Arabia, and it is coming almost from nowhere. Nobody expected that this is what Saudi Arabia will look like in 2021. And dear my sisters, in the 2023 to 2030, wallahi, we will see a Saudi Arabia you probably would not even recognize from 1980s. Wallahi, I'm telling you. So the point here I'm trying to make is that the coming of the end of time, the Dajjal, Ya'juj, Ma'juj, that we talk about a lot in this channel, and we ask about the sign, where the sign, what is happening. Look right here, look on the news. I mean, everything that you see happening right now in the world has something to do with the end of time prophecy. Wallahi, nothing has been excluded. So I want to make this video to let you know that we have, inshallah, our guidance, the Quran and Sunnah, that we can use to prepare ourselves for the end of time. Unlike the non-Muslims, obviously, this is something we need to really cherish. We really need to get in touch with the book of Allah Azza wa Jal and prepare for the end of time. If you're again new here, consider subscribing, like this video, share this video, inshallah. I'll see you soon again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.